Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another YouTube video. We're going to go right ahead and jump into today's topic where we're going to talk about Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. This was something I wanted to talk about when it was initially discussed, but I wanted to gather together my thoughts, get some information about the game, and really just kind of combine this because it's ironic that I was considering for my next video to do a fan fiction about No More Heroes 3 and what I wanted to see from it. And then they went ahead and they announced Travis Strikes Again. And granted, it's not a No More Heroes 3, it is another No More Heroes game. So I'm going to combine both of them. I'm going to talk a little bit about Travis Strikes Again, what I think about what's been announced about it, what I think would be interesting about it, as well as what I would like to see it lead to, including No More Heroes 3 and what I want to see from that. Now, we all know that it's called Travis Strikes Again because it's clearly in the same world because it has No More Heroes in it and it has Travis Touchdown, but it is a kind of a spin-off sort of interquel. That's what I'm calling it because while it's in the same world, and I consider a spin-off to be something like a game that just basically doesn't have anything to do within the same universe. So it's a new adventure for Travis, and possibly a new series, which might be interesting to see if they do this whole side-by-side thing that I'm going to talk about a little bit later. But I can kind of see the reason why he did this, and not calling it a No More Heroes 3, because No More Heroes, while it's a great game, I'm loving it, I'm playing it on my Wii U right now, it's not exactly a very popular entry. So this could be the opportunity to reintroduce Travis Touchdown to the Switch, which has a really, really big install base right now, and bring that back. And then if it takes off, maybe bring back No More Heroes 1 and 2 as a collection game in high definition to sort of bring those people who are not like me, that did not play the original games on the Wii, or even on the Wii U, and then bring in No More Heroes 3. It's also different because it's got this Def Drive console or whatever, where you basically are putting in these balls that you're collecting to play different mini games. At first, people thought that it was like a Kingdom Hearts kind of thing, where you're actually within these worlds, but it's not. It's actually these different worlds that you're sort of playing in, and you have these little, like, I guess, Shovel Knight and Meat Boy and these little indie game t-shirts that show up, which is really nice. It'd be something that's really good. Now, they have Batman as the villain, which I always think of Batman. I don't know why, because he's holding a bat, and then you think of, like, the DC hero and everything, but it's actually Batman. And what's interesting about this to me is that they say that the game can be played entirely with one Joy-Con, which means that more likely, since there's two characters, two Joy-Cons, that means multiplayer. That would be interesting for me to do, depending upon how much there is of that, because it can go a little bit overboard for some gestures, especially if I want to play with children, and the game can get a little bit overboard with its violence. But it's kind of like a Mad World kind of situation for me, where it's so over the top that it's almost funny and ridiculous. And something that I love about No More Heroes is the fact that it's over the top. Like, I just love Suda 51 because of that. I love all of the Grasshopper Manufactured games because you can't really take them seriously. Like, look at Liberation Maiden. That game basically didn't make a lot of sense. It didn't really explain where these aliens came from, and then why was there this little bird phoenix thing at the end as the final boss. Like, it didn't really make much sense, but it was fun and it was enjoyable. And that's what I like about a Suda 51 game. So I'm hoping that that really continues. And then hopefully, because we get Travis Touchdown back, maybe he'll be showing up in the next Smash Brothers game. I think that would be really cool. I'm surprised that they didn't do it on the Wii U version, because Travis has been an integral... Like, I know that how Nintendo does it. Usually they use the previous generation of systems, to sort of pull from where the characters come from. Although this last Smash, that really wasn't the case because of Bayonetta and because of Cloud didn't never really showed up on a Nintendo system, but Final Fantasy has. So hopefully this time we'll get Travis Touchdown. That would be really nice. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit more and what I want to see from Smash Brothers when I get around to talking about that later on, about what I want to see from the next Smash Brothers game. But I think it might work out, because if this game picks up popularity, more likely this might even lead to a No More Heroes 3, which is leading me to the whole sort of cusp, I guess, the whole point of me doing this video. I want to see a No More Heroes 3. This is what I've been talking about. I even believe I spoke about this, what I wanted to see from the Wii, from the Wii U, and what I wanted to see from the Switch. It's something that I keep asking for, because I like No More Heroes, and I really think that Nintendo has this opportunity to bring back those Wii games, and make them better, such as the Conduit. You had a big cliffhanger ending in Conduit 2. You can continue that with Conduit 3 and get an exclusive first-person shooter game. Bring back Red Steel. Red Steel's not that big of a deal. I think Conduit would work out better, but Red Steel would be nice, because Red Steel 2 did have quite a bit of popularity behind it. And No More Heroes, of course. And if you want to if you want to make another Last Story and another Pandora's Tower, that would be fantastic as well. But, again, not really as big of a deal as these other more action-y kind of games. But I would love to see it. And what I think makes this really nice is a couple of things. It will be nice because basically I look at it as two different things. It's kind of this little finicky thing that if balanced and done right, will really work out for the series. The first thing is we have this Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. Kind of a spin-off in the same world, kind of taking place after No More Heroes 2, but not really with No More Heroes 3. So you get the opportunity to sort of pick up on the story a little bit, see what Travis Touchdown is doing, but not really focusing on taking out other assassins, because that is the point of No More Heroes. And if there are no more assassins left, then maybe there's not going to be a No More Heroes 3, but maybe there are some, and this is sort of an introduction into that. I kind of consider it this kind of nice little package, I guess, that if done right, can introduce new players to Travis Touchdown, and bring back the old players and the people who love No More Heroes like me, that could easily then be like, you know what, this is interesting. I want to see more of this. That then we get into the No More Heroes 3, that can be like the Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey type games, these big open world experiences that you can now, rather than, granted, No More Heroes was an open game. It was an open world game on the Wii, but it wasn't very, what's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't very refined. You had to keep repeating a lot of the same assassination missions and a lot of the same side jobs over and over and over again to keep getting money, or you had to hoard the money that you got. So you could never go off and buy an improved weapon, or you can never go off and buy the stuff, because otherwise that would decrease your money. You had to go off and do more of these side jobs. So hopefully No More Heroes 3 will be more of a refined experience, but that's what I think is the point of this. I kind of think about it like Mario Odyssey versus Mario Party. You have this sort of side little mini thing over here that's fun and can bring people into the series and play with other people, and this is fun. But then you got the serious Mario Odyssey over here, the more refined experience of Mario. And that's what I'm hoping comes from this. That we have a Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes game, which I'm looking forward to playing, that picks up a lot of steam and just continues to... Because look at what happened, again, with just Pit. You put Pit in Smash Brothers, and the popularity for Kid Icarus went through the roof. And then we ended up with another Kid Icarus game. That could easily happen to this. We can end up with another Travis Touchdown game, and then, suddenly now it's like, oh, well, because he showed up on the Switch, he's now going to show up in Smash Brothers, his popularity picks up, and now suddenly we have a No More Heroes 3 and a No More Heroes 4, probably. in which now it's like the series is now continuing. I think that it has a lot of great opportunity. So what do I want to see from this? Well, I mean, we already know a lot of the stuff about Travis Strikes Again. You can go online and find that just about anywhere. But I really kind of want to see this sort of maybe pick up. You know, like Travis would probably need an ally. So maybe this leads to Badman seeing that he's not that bad or whatever and becoming sort of like an anti-hero. Or, you know, maybe even like a Vegeta kind of thing, which, you know, really he's kind of like a friend but an enemy, like trying to kill him but not kill him kind of thing. I don't know, it'd be interesting. And like I said, I just want to see an open world No More Heroes 3 taking out assassins in unique and interesting ways. And I really want to see what they're going to do with this, you know, like how are you going to use the motion controls of the Switch? How are you going to use the HD Rumble? How are you going to take advantage of its features? You know, I'm really interested in this. Like, are you going to use that little camera thing on the bottom to do some interesting stuff with it? I really hope that Suda51, with his creativity and his wacky mind, thinks of some really cool things to do with the series. But I'm seeing now that I've been babbling on for quite a while. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Make sure that you guys put your thoughts in the comments down below about what you want to see from either Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, or even No More Heroes 3 if you want to see it, and all that jazz. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff. But no pressure from me. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, have yourself a good one, and I'll see you next time.